Now, this is one of flashy devices I have seen in a while, and many will be surprised how much power it's actually hidden behind this QLED screen. Well, it's latest Google TV, TCL P7K, and it is positioned in the entry-level 4K HDR territory, competing with likes of Samsung and LG 7 or even 8 series. In this video, I will go through the design, apps, picture and sound quality, and at the end give you my opinion if this screen really deserves its shiny badge, or we need a miracle to see it.
The Lord Jehovah has given unto you these 10 commandments.
Feast your eyes. The design of P7K resembles the style of much more expensive TVs. It's got few gimmicks that can be picked up from the best, like powerful QLED screen, mic, remote, but in reality TCL P7 has its own budget concepts in its sleeve. One of them is thin bezels. Luckily, the stand feels strong and massive. It supports TV well and it looks more expensive than it really is. But if you prefer to hang stuff on the walls, there is a wall mount on the back. Just in case, we also have some special extensions included in the box. A look from the sides reveals inputs and we can see that TV has all connections on its sides. So we have a standard antenna ports, optical, Ethernet and USB, which is rare these days in this price class. There are also generous 3 HDMI ports. TCL has upgraded HDMI 2.1 speed, and this will help if you like smooth motion or gameplay. Of course, it also has fast Wi-Fi and Bluetooth 5, which is very useful for wireless connection or streaming from your phone. The P7 comes with an extra long Bluetooth remote with voice control. On the top there are many shortcuts that provide access to the most common functions, including changing inputs, accessing the search function and opening the settings menu. The remote feels solid in the hand and I mostly like the layout of the buttons. The center navigation keys are comfortable to use, and at the bottom we have easy access to the best streaming apps. In the last few years there have been a lot of talk about user custom buttons for apps, but for now only few have managed to change the role of number buttons. That's not all, we also have something special. There are 2 hidden buttons below the TV. With the bigger one you can control the power channels, volume and confirm inputs, while the smaller switch button is for controlling the mic. The TCL P7 is based on Android and it has the latest Google TV interface. During the test we did see some improvements in the alignment and layout. Going through the menus was smooth. You get a menu with a few rows on the first one and you can install and move your favorite apps without any problems. In the lower rows you usually get some recent app recommendations and ability to jump straight into certain video or app and continue using it. Finding settings and menu options is very easy and there are plenty Android apps to install and even much more if you know how to install AiPQ apps on the Google TV. This TV has a bright QLED display with powerful colors and a Hyper VA type of panel. What that means is that TV has the best contrast picture in darkroom and it has excellent colors, thanks to the white color gamut above 90%. Viewing angles are better than an average VA screen, but it may still be a little on the small compared to IPS screen. It has excellent black levels in the dark room with minimum blooming, while picture uniformity looks stable without flickering in areas of fine detail. Picture quality in standard mode is okay and you have a lot of different profiles in the settings. It's worth mentioning an intelligent picture profile which has the best overall for everyday use an accurately calibrated movie profile for those who prefer more realistic color tones. If we look closer, it definitely has much more detailed picture in comparison with LED TVs. AI upscaler and wide color gamut helps in creating perception of better color and contrast in a bright room. But HDR performance is still limited with screen brightness up to 370 nits, which is okay for dimly lit rooms. But if you want more powerful HDR effect, you will need to buy 8 series, which have around 20 to 30% more power. Now it's time for some gaming. We measure 4K input lag below 15 milliseconds in the game mode, which is on par with many TVs in this price class. So you can easily play almost any first-person shooter, and it also has the latest TCL gaming bar with a lot of options to adjust gameplay, so now you can even change map and aim colors. It's nice that you have so many shortcuts, so to access the YouTube you just press the button and this brings us the launcher which laid over the screen along the button. It comes with improved suggestion, you can also adjust it with advanced settings if necessary. Netflix also runs smoothly and there is full support for HDR and Dolby Vision. We also tested the TCL web browser, and web browsing in general on Google TV 2025 is comfy news and has more options in comparison with LG or Samsung. Of course, you can still easily replace this browser with other browsers and install many others from Google Play Store. If you like to download movies, the USB player works great and it supports most codecs like X265 without a problem. It also supports custom subtitles and many advanced settings. You can install many others if necessary. The TCL P79K has the 2 down-firing speakers. Together they can achieve up to 20 watts. The speakers sound well and balanced in volume, and they deliver respectable mid-range sound without rattling or distortions. Low bass, on the other hand, is average at the best and comparable with similar priced TVs. However, for those who prefer higher sound quality, you can always upgrade with hi-fi speakers or connect Bluetooth soundbar. We can easily say that TCL P7K delivers a colorful and a responsive smart TV experience, and can easily challenge the best in the class. It has good panel, powerful remote, maybe it could have slightly more bass, but we guess they had to cut costs somewhere. So the main advantages are wide color gamut and Android apps. Normally you would expect that the entry-range QLED TV to perform slower than the mid-range QLED TV. P7 is faster than we expected and can be calibrated to reproduce fairly accurate colors. The angles are above average and it has relatively low input lag. All in all, if you want affordable 4K HDR TV, Android apps and QLED wide color gamut, then TCL P7 is a sweet spot between price, features and performance. This is it for today, my friends. If you have questions, subscribe and leave comments below. Thank you and see you soon.